I believe if you have visited JuneteenthAOO.com, and that is our Juneteenth website, where every year we celebrate and remember that on June 19th in Texas, the slaves, 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, got notice that they were free. And so at African American Outreach.com, we celebrate Juneteenth every year. Of course, with celebrations, and they are often very festive, and you have cookouts and times of fun with our family, our community, and those kinds of things. But we have to remember the occasion and why the occasion came to be. And certainly with Juneteenth, for African Americans, the fact that we were liberated from slavery, that is very important to the African American community. However, every Juneteenth I remind us that there's another group of people who've not yet been awarded that freedom or that liberty, and that's the little babies in the womb who are often threatened by abortion, of course the sick and the elderly through, or the poor through euthanasia. So we do want to remember when we're celebrating liberty and freedom, in order for everyone to say free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last, or we're free at last. This has to be for all of us. This year, in the year 2015, celebrating the anniversary of Juneteenth, 150 years, or the 50 years after the Selma March. In Selma, Alabama, I was able to join a wonderful group of leaders headed up by Catherine Davis of the Restoration Project. And she birthed the Selma Project. And we dealt, of course, with the issue and the question of how terrible is abortion for women. We know abortion kills the babies, but what about the women and the mothers in these unregulated clinics, the apathy of America that seems to turn away and look away from the mothers who are being harmed in these abortion mills? And so that was something that we were able to bring attention to. And I continue to say it's time now to regulate, not negotiate. It's not negotiable. Women's health is not negotiable. And so, in other words, in order to protect the babies, we have to protect the mothers. We have to care about the dad. We have to care about the community. And so we must demand that these clinics come under inspection, and we'll find out how heinous the act of abortion really is. And so we've done that for Juneteenth in 2015 in Selma. We want this to come to your attention. You can visit JuneteenthAAO.com anytime during the year. I'm Dr. Alveda King, Director of African American Outreach with Priest for Life.